It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this world. It's a song for the poor who is facing suffering. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this world. It's a song for the poor who is facing suffering. Young Police Channel from Jamaica. Big up, Rastafari. Everton Blender said that.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so as you know, we're just gonna digress a little. When we say a little, the reason being is this, man. You're looking at right now on your screen. Most people think that Tesha Miller or Donovan Bulby Bennett, they were the leader. They were the de facto. They were the leader of the Klansman gang in Spanish Town. But this man is the real Don. He's the real leader because he's the brains. You understand? He's the one that runs the operation, the organization. And the reason why the Klansman gang right now is rebuilding with Tesha Miller. Originally, this man and Tesha Miller, they go way back from he has been attending Dental Technical High School, that's in Linstead. Yes. So he have been a frequent visitor to De La Vega City, and his relationship with Tesha Miller is known. So he was never close to Andre Blackman Bryan. And the reason why you see Vybz Kartel comes out and I say Tesha Miller is because of him. Because he's the real Klansman Don. Courtney Samuels, aka Stamatera. And the reason why we're doing this video about this man now, we want to know how did a known killer and brain for the Klansman gang, who went to prison in the United States of America for court dealing, end up with a license one. But yet you have decent citizens in Jamaica cannot get it. Why? It's because this man is politically affiliated. And the other thing now, you have two policemen, the twins. Them always are in business place in a Portmore. Because them are, fished and drugs and all kind of things that these guys are involved in also. These guys are criminals in uniform. Don't know them, never met them or anything like that. But somebody had promised to send their photograph to me, the twins. Yes, because these guys they are real criminals, yes, in uniform. As I said before and I say again, you can't be a good police and you're a thief. It's as simple as that. It's either you're a thief or you're a police. You can't be both. You understand? The first time when Donovan Oxokana told me, wanted me to go with him along with Bobby to rob some people there. We said, no, man, that. You understand? And the man said, oh, you're a bad police and you don't want to take things. Oh, you got to have money. You got dead poor, I say, I'm rather dead poor and dead with my dignity, my character, and my reputation. And nobody pointing a finger upon me, say me a thief. So this, so that's the reason why most of the name brands, so-called police are fear police on the street. People have always linked them to criminality, robbing people, them drugs and all of them things. But I was one of those police. Myself, Ruben Gunter, I can tell you, Barbarians are not, well, we know that, not no thief in police, we know that. So, we'll continue the journey with this man now. So this man, his name is Courtney Samuels, also known as Stammer, Terror. Served a decade in U.S. prison for cocaine trafficking. His past rooted deeply in criminal activities. We have done a video before and we have created a playlist for him because we have a file on this man, and And we're just gonna just give you a caveat about it. This man is a big rear admiral, so. Alright, and we I tell you say when he was in one of the prison in America, in America, him stab one of him lover. A Jamaican guy, yeah, kind of a rear admiral, stab him in a prison. And an ordinary guy, yeah, and then he was transferred. Some people say it was a form of distraction, and even the guy that him stabbed, well, I mean, I know how them do it still, but that's him. So most of these guys, that's why them not on a conscience. Most of them, these killers, they are rear admirals. So this man, when he was in prison in America for his drug trafficking, yeah man, him stabbed him lover in a prison, and I saw him get transferred. Yeah, rear admiral Courtney Samuels, and in time we reach to him, but right now, after we finish this, we have to go right back to Vibes Cartel, and we're not through with the killing of the 5 people out there by Warwick Isle. Because we keep getting information, not only about the killers, but the background of the men them. And we share it with people. Because that is what we're all about here, educating people. So Courtney Samuels' past rooted deeply in criminal activities is punctuated with connotations of violence, influence, and strategic positioning within Jamaica's underworld. Despite his history, he somehow managed to secure a license gun, a license firearm, an alarming fact consider his known background. Courtney Samuels has been a key figure in the Jamaica's infamous Klansman gang, one of the country's most feared criminal organizations, known for violent tactics and strategic alliances with political figures. His criminal association stretched back to his school days at Dintil Technical High School, where he frequented the De La Vega City stronghold of Tesha Miller. So him know Donovan Bulby Bennett, and he was close to them too. Another powerful figure in the Klansman hierarchy. This was not just a casual affiliation. Samuels was deeply embedded in the gang's structure and rose to play an integral role in the operation. He's the man who was in charge of logistics. When them kill Douglas Chambers, he's the one that provide. Him and one never teach them about rich badness. When we say rich badness, that's why Andre Bryan was held uptown. And some people in the Klansman gang say he's them want to say them say a Stammer really leaked the information, make them catch him up there. Because remember, Stammer is really close to Tesha Miller, not Blackman. Although he and Vibes Cartel are friends, and Vibes Cartel was saying Blackman, he was always friends with Tesha Miller. Because at the time before the gang fall apart, he had both men. They were staying at his house up there in Evandale. The residents up there saw them call police, but because these people were politically connected, police get orders and say, stand down. Yes, police get orders to stand down, and them in our house or Evandale, man, them did have illegal gun and all kind of thing, and nothing happened. Because these are people that affiliated with the PMP criminal organization hierarchy. So one particular notorious instance of his involvement in gang-related conspiracies dates to a meeting at the political establishment of reggae artist Lutan Fire. We don't put up in picture, but if you know Lutan Fire or Rastaman from De La Vega City, yeah, him know about the killing of Douglas Chambers too. He was there. So present at the gathering were political figures, including the PMP councillor and high-profile associates. The group allegedly devised a plot to assassinate Douglas Chambers, then chairman of the JUTC, that are Jamaican Urban Transit Company. And the reason being is because men were on the payroll of the JUTC and they weren't doing any work. And because him decided to so take them off, that's how them divide the guy named the councillor, tell them, say, boy, it come from the top. Vinod words and them and that them have to take out Douglas Chambers. To date, the fraud that was uncovered JUTC swept under the carpet criminality that would tell us a degree people them are real criminal of Jamaica. Because this man went there and uncovered billions of dollars in a fraud and no one went to prison after them kill him. It's swept on like carpet. So this is how the political elites them. This is how the elites them in Jamaica behave. So that's why we tell you all the time. Say the people them with degree are the real criminals. Not the little boy them with a fire gun, but people them tend to want to focus on the little man them. As we tell you, they are distractions. The real criminals are the people with them with the degrees, the one them who can think, and them always a thing for outsmart the system. Because they are the ones who are involved in writing the laws. That's why if you hold a man in a Jamaica with a shipload of coke, him can't go to prison for more than 5 years. And if him have the money to pay the fine, him not go to prison either. So should tell me which drug dealer you know not have money to pay a fine in a court. And I like America where them hold with all a black or key or coke, you go to prison for life. In a Jamaica that not work. Because them control the system. So that's why we're telling you all along. Sometimes people are telling us about this, that, and clan, but no, they are just a distraction. The real criminals are the educated people in Jamaica. I don't think a joke where I mean. We are telling you that. You understand? So Chambers was the chairman of the JUTC, and Chambers' murder shook the public and underscored the audacity of organized crimes, infiltration into corporate and political sphere in Jamaica. So this is the third known killing of a government official in Jamaica, and it is done by men affiliated with the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. The first killing was a man named Ted Ogilvy. That was in the 70s. Yes, Angela Brownsburg, that I member of parliament, her father and George Flash killed Ted Ogilvy. And then the second killing was a judge named Derek Yu. He was killed by 3 men. I will tell you them name already. One man is still, 2 men is still alive. One of them never did charge. And it came from a PMP operative, a man named Danai Williams. I tell you. And then this third killing. So that's why we tell you that one party is just a little bit better than the other. You cannot, any Jamaican in good conscience. When I talk about police, because the Liberate them kill police soldier. Well, I remember when Nunopus them kill all Inspector Walsh and all them things, and you understand. And even after him kill Inspector Walsh, the same it came from the hierarchy of the boy, not literally execute him and them thing. So it was Vibes Cartel, Melanine, and same Stammer and them take care of him over there by Portmore. Not even a special them fine, may I tell you. But we tell that is a for another day. We tell you how them kill another way. We add some more caveat to it with the killing and nonopus. We told you a video before, and we tell you it start from inside a club that night when them kill him. But you hear that later on. So we continue the journey. So Luton Fire, he was present on them thing the day when them a plan, so boy them have to kill Douglas Chambers. So this man, as we tell you, Stammer in my brains, in my most educated one in our clansman gang. Him are the one where him under the police radar because him have protection from the political hierarchy. You understand? Them man have access to Peter Phillips and all of them man. Them man could have make all police get transfer. There was a policeman at Spanish Town named Alpha Dog, and him have a business place at Portmore. Yeah, Stamatero was the man that was able to get that policeman transfer when Peter Bunting was Minister of National Security and Owen Ellington was Commissioner of Police. Them just conjure up some lies and just transfer him. Yeah, you understand? Bad police. But because them fear him, because he may not kill many of the clansmen, them gang members them in a Spanish Town. So them conjure up lies and tell lie upon him and transfer him immediately. You understand? And this was the working of this man. So this man know for work all the PR thing. So given this context, the fact that Samuel's older lies a firearm raises questions about systemic failures in Jamaica law enforcement and regulatory framework. How could someone so entrenched in criminal activity, a figure with a clear history of violence and gang leadership, pass the stringent vetting processes supposedly required for a firearm license? This incongruity reflects broader issues within the justice system where political connections, corruption, or procedural loopholes might allow known criminals access to deadly weapons. The case of Courtney Samuels, aka Stammer, highlights the concerning reality that individual with documented record of violence and organized crime involvement can maneuver through the legal system designed to keep firearms out of dangerous hands. The lapse suggests not only a risk to public safety, but also a potential complicity that warrant investigations. Oh, does a man with such a notorious background, a convicted drug dealer, a gang leader, and participant in high-profile conspiracies, come to legally possess a firearm? That's a question. It's a question that strikes at the heart of Jamaica's ongoing struggle with crime and corruption. The question of the head of the notorious Klansman gang with documented criminal conviction obtain a licensed firearm in Jamaica reveals an unsettling portrait of what we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel proudly call Jamaica the criminal's paradise. We do that. Everything that we call Jamaica is true. You understand? Jamaica's struggle with gang violence is no secret, but when convicted criminals are granted legal access to weapons, it casts a troubling light on the nation's justice system and regulatory failures. The Klansman gang, among Jamaica's most feared criminal organizations, is infamous for its brutal enforcement tactics, extortion operation, and tight-knit connection with political circles and even high-profile police officers. Established in Spanish Town, St. Catherine in the 1990s, the gang has terrorized communities for decades, shaping itself into an organized force with substantial influence. Its head, with a past littered with criminal offenses, stands as the mastermind behind operations that go well beyond street-level crime. Yet despite his history, Courtney Samuels and connection to documented violence, he managed to secure a licensed firearm. A privilege ostensibly reserved for law-abiding citizens. So this oversights hint at a much deeper issue: the infiltration of crime into the Jamaican bureaucratic and regulatory framework. In a place where political affiliation and influence often blur the line between criminals and legitimate authorities, it becomes disturbingly possible for gang leaders to gain access to firearms through legal connections. This situation also reflects a system susceptible to corruption, where police clearances and background checks might be sidestepped, greased by bribery, political connections, or even simple procedural negligence. For such a figure to possess a legally sanctioned firearm suggests a bypassing of stringent firearm vetting protocols. Protocols meant to keep communities safe by ensuring only qualified individuals hold weapons. Some argue that Jamaica's complex socio-political landscape has enabled a criminal's paradise, and we tell you that long time. There's no other YouTuber Jamaican that told the world that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. It's there on the Jamaica Gleaner, Observer, Star, Radio Jamaica, Television Jamaica. We, for decades, we tell you it's a Jamaica a criminal's paradise. Every word that we have used, it's come to fruition because it's true. We can't see it. We don't wait for things happen to tell you. We tell you things before it happen. We tell you, say, PMP is a criminal organization. Them use a cuss way. And then people say, boy, we have the greatest amount of respect for your profit. We tell you, say, PMP is a LGBTQ plus political party. Yeah, and it come to fruition. You see it. You understand? Everything we tell you. So if we are tell anything that we told you, and you not hear, you're going to pay the price. We told the Jamaican people before, after the Indicom Act, that just watch it, you're going to see the level of killing that you have never seen before in Jamaica. So said, so done, just go and look and you'll see it in a Jamaica Gleaner. We have told people that even before them use grenade in a sentence, we told you that that was going to happen. Now them have rocket launchers in a Jamaica, in a Rockfort. Rocket launchers. Yes, them have it at Rockfort and them have it in a South Clarendon. Rocket launcher. So, what does argue in? Your Jamaican Prime Minister is going to need a bulletproof vehicle. Just watch. Just remember that we at the Jamaica Young Police are the first one to tell you that. Alright, so we're moving on. So the firearm licensing process in Jamaica is designed to prevent weapons from falling into the hands of those with criminal intent. Yet the case illustrates how individuals with dangerous records can exploit gaps in the system. This weapon, rather than serving to protect, becomes an official tool for enforcing control, expanding power and perpetuating fear in communities allegedly plagued by gang violence. In the broader picture, allowing a gang leader to legally possess a firearm raises fundamental questions about accountability and governance. Our regulatory bodies under-resourced, overrun by corruption, are simply incapable of stopping these influential criminals from legally arming themselves. No, we can tell you that corruption has killed the FLA, the Jamaica Firearm Licensing Authority, our agency away to our name. But we can tell you that when the police had it, them say Jamaican Constabulary Force have the most corrupt people them in. But when the police had it, not one deportee or convicted criminal receive a licensed firearm in Jamaica. So that makes sense to me. But yet the media, we tell us say educated people them are real criminal, but yet the media, them portray the police as the most corrupt people them in Jamaica. Remember saying that the police are a part of Jamaican society. So if you have a dirty stream from the top of it, and the police are part of it. Remember say police are not foreigner. They are Jamaican, they are part of the culture. So you bring criminals, you know how many criminals in a police force? Yeah, I tell you. So is the issue one of legislative inadequacy? No. Because you have to understand that we tell you already say 63 people in a parliament that they are the problem. From the Prime Minister all the way down, you have people who are sympathetic to criminals and enough of them in a bed with criminals. One of the main reasons why the crime is at this juncture in Jamaica is because them take the detective them off the street. Detectives were predominantly the ones that drive fear in the heart of criminals. So when you visit a boy, you tell a boy, say, hey, me here, any of my call and one and two little things. Crime go down. But now you have police now, we are thief. Then call them OST. And them same man them in a uniform police. Uniform police are not. When we say patriot in them, the man are patriot like the detective in them. Uniform police predominantly enough of them. What you mean? We are telling you the truth. Some of them are thief. You understand? All them do is go out there and hustle. As them go out there, them start care if you try hustle people and all of them things there. Them harass people. Shake them down and them things there. You understand? When I say detective are not thief though. But we are telling you say the detective is more committed to the task and because him take it personal. So this incident underscored the harsh reality of Jamaica's struggle with organized crime, suggesting that until these deeply rooted issues are confronted, criminals may continue to exploit Jamaica's system, turning a place once known for its cultural vibrancy into what now calls a criminal's paradise. So the question of how a known killer mastermind of the Klansman gang, someone with a criminal conviction in the United States for cocaine trafficking, secure a licensed firearm in Jamaica, is a striking example of the gaps in the country's regulatory systems. This situation raises disturbing concerns about the ease with which hardened criminals can access legal privileges designed to protect law-abiding citizens, not enable those with a history of violence and criminal enterprise. So the Klansman gang, notorious for its ruthlessness and its influential network, is a powerful organization based in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, with roots going back decades. It has amassed significant power, infiltrated nearly every sector of society through intimidation, extortion, and an intricate network of alliances. Its brains and high-ranking members operate not only through sheer force, but through careful planning and tactical moves that have allowed them to maintain influence over politics, community operations, and even certain law enforcement factions. This leadership often managed to avoid consequences and maneuver through legal systems, creating a climate of impunity. Securing a licensed firearm becomes, in this context, another strategic tool for expanding control. So the convicted gang leader's background in the US prison system for cocaine trafficking should, under normal circumstances, automatically disqualify Courtney Samuels from ever receiving a firearm license. Not only that, just listen to the man Monica, him alias, Stammer Terror. There's nothing for a man about that alias, terror. You don't know what terror mean to terrorize. And what terrorize do? Drive fear in the heart of people. So the Jamaica Firearm Licensing Authority, them call it FLA, is responsible for thoroughly vetting all applicants, running background checks and ensuring that only those with clean records and valid law-abiding intention are entrusted with this responsibility. Yet, in this case, those safeguards appear to have been ignored, circumvented, or possibly corrupted. For someone with an international criminal record, he's not the only one, as well as a public reputation for gang affiliation and acts of violence to obtain legal access to a firearm indicate either a critical lapse in protocol or a deliberate bypassing the rules. This raises a myriad of questions. Was this license granted through backdoor dealings, corrupt officials, or political influence? Jamaica's complex and often tumultuous political landscape has allowed certain criminal figures to forge influential connection within political establishment. These alliances sometimes blur the line of legality, granting criminals a layer of protection that can shield them from consequences and even allow them to bend rules. When political power aligns with criminal enterprise, systems of accountability can falter, creating opportunity for individuals with dangerous histories to sidestep restrictions. The implications of this oversight are deeply troubling. A licensed firearm in the hands of a known gang leader is not merely a weapon for self-defense. It becomes a powerful symbol of legitimacy and control. To community members and rival gangs, it signals untouchable status, a clear indication of influence within system meant to contain such threats. So this case exemplifies the way certain figures within Jamaica's criminal hierarchy exploits the same systems intended to curb violence to further empower themselves, deepening the climate of fear that dominate affected communities. So the public is left to wonder, how secure are these systems and what safeguards are truly in place to prevent individuals with criminal intent from exploiting legal processes? The ease with which this gang leader obtained a licensed firearm reflects broader issues within Jamaica law enforcement and regulatory bodies, highlighting a system susceptible to corruption, political influence, and institutional decay. So Jamaica is right to the core. So when we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel tell us that Jamaica is a criminal paradise, this is one of the examples. That's why we tell you that. Before we lie to you, we don't say nothing. We tell you that all the time. You understand? We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we just all about the truth. And we don't care who it hurt, because the truth hurt only the guilty. We are here about Team Jamaica. We don't care about no guy or no people feelings. I want to sugarcoat things because we want you to like it. We are tell you the real mama papa truth. It's just like, you understand, some people, they might go around and sugar. We don't know that. Because if we do that, we are lie to you and we are lie to ourselves. And we know that. We have to be true to ourselves. You understand? That is what it's all about. So until the regulatory framework is strengthened and corruption within the system is rooted out, similar lapses will continue to occur, with known killers and criminals accessing privilege meant exclusively for law-abiding citizens. The problem isn't just about one gang leader with a firearm. It's about a systemic issue that allows known killers to wear masks of legality, turning Jamaica's licensing system into yet another tool of criminal arsoning. So the pressing question to the Jamaican government is this: how do individuals with documented criminal background like gang leader Courtney Samuels, aka Stammer Terror, reggae artist Jacure, Rev from the 90s crew, Caswell Campbell. I mean, Caswell Campbell, yeah man. Cause we love to educate the people them, you know. Caswell Campbell, who was involved in a live shootout with a firearm holder, a fireman who's a firearm holder in Montego Bay, St. James, managed to obtain license firearms. Oh, this man, Caswell Campbell, he was deported twice from America. And despite his and the others, their past conviction, this isn't just about isolated incidents. It's a symptom of much deeper problem within Jamaica's regulatory and enforcement systems. We tell you already, say degree people, them are criminal. You know what, you will never hear the media come out and chastise the FLA and say, give back the police car when the police had it. We never have them problem. No Dan, no criminals, never get no license firearm. The only two Dan we know where them get license gun in Jamaica back then was Kendon and George Bank. Because for them party in a power, so you don't know, so the police them will sign them get instruction for upper top car, so you get promotion. You have to, if you don't do what them say, you know, move up on them thing there. Yeah, you understand? So we know that two known Dans, criminals, people involved in a crime, they never convicted of crime. Kendon, that are Kenneth Black and George Bank. Them get no labor right and never have no that with gun. Christopher Dudo's quote, never convicted of a crime, but he never have no gun. Everybody knows I might done for Tivoli. Everybody knows George Bank I done for Jonestown. You understand? And Concrete Jungle. Everybody knows that Kenneth Black I might done. Yeah, for Rhinesbury and other parts in the southern Clarendon. They man determine who for live and who for dead. So while these individuals known for their violent background and high-profile criminal activities hold licensed weapons, dedicated officers within the Jamaica Constabulary Force are sometimes stripped of their own licenses under circumstances that seem arbitrary or unfair. Many police officers I have known dedicated decades of their lives to serving and protecting the Jamaican people, often at great risk. Some have even sustained injury, such as gunshot wounds, in the line of duty. Despite this sacrifice, these officers can find themselves losing their firearms license, simple because they live abroad, even if they have earned the right to protect themselves after facing harsh realities of Jamaica's crime landscape. This discrepancy is not just unfair, it is demoralizing to officers who put their lives on the line for Jamaica's safety. Yeah, and as a patriot, I love Jamaica, you know. When I joined the police force, I didn't know how much money I get or anything like that. All I wanted was, I just want to be like a Tom Levine. Just have a gun, and you have a gun, you feel indispensable. You don't want to go any community you are alone. Because you feel so true, you have a gun, you can't dead. But, you know, that is just all illusion, and your emotion take the better of you. So the question then isn't only about how criminals are getting legal access to firearms, but also about the integrity of the system, protocols, and individuals in charge of upholding them. Top-ranking police officers in the top brass within the JCF often play a crucial role in the firearm license process, providing character references, recommendation for applicants. So if these officials knowingly endorse criminals for firearm licenses while withholding such privilege from loyal officers, they are failing in their duty to protect and serve the nation. How is it that no high-ranking police officer has been held accountable for endorsing these known criminals? Oh, there appear to be no consequences or transparency when senior officers facilitated these licenses. Instead, these questionable decisions go unchecked, with no scrutiny from oversight bodies. If high-ranking officials can lie or misrepresent a criminal background to push through a firearm application, what does this say about the government commitment to real justice and accountability? It don't say if you have money, that's how you go, you know, corruption, you have money and you're connected politically, they will protect you. Because it's a cabal. You know, as we tell you, say, one party is just a little bit better than the other. If I'm Edward Seaga in Jamaica, I tell you, say, the police would get back the issuing of license firearm from the day that him became Prime Minister. There would be no political apparatus because Edward Seaga don't believe in this nepotism and cronyism like what's going on at firearm FLA. And because this man, Shane Tukuma Darling and Ardley Carter, them connected, them are labor right, and Shane Tukuma Darling, him a friend with the Prime Minister wife. That's why I'm still up there after all of these things. And the most corrupt agency in Jamaica. So when I say corruption exists, it's corrupt to the core. Up to now, we don't see not one single police officer who have signed all of these documents to these convicted criminals being punished or even forced to resign. We see Claude Samuels retire because him give issue Vibes Cartel a firearm license. And them say, the same PMP, them say Vibes Cartel, him not live there. And Vibes Cartel are Jamaican. And he never have no criminal record or anything like that that involved in a gang back then. And because Claude Samuels did shame, he never get $1 just to give Vibes Cartel a gun. Because police them in a St. Andrews out, them tell him say, I'm Brett man named Ironside, that Vinnie McCain. Him dead now. I know the man from my local youth. He used to live in our yard at Jonestown. And I saw them take a Vibes Cartel gun, the same PMP. And I saw them take it away from the police and create FLA. Because them are the real criminals and the corruptors in Jamaica. Telling you that long time. The degree people them in Jamaica are the real criminals. The little man them with a fire gun are distractions. So don't let anybody, although you hear them every day them tell you this man that are distraction. They are not the criminals. The real criminals are educated people. So this pattern implies a larger systemic issue within the government and law enforcement. A breakdown in ethics and lets criminals gain advantage is meant only for law-abiding citizens. It suggests an environment where power, connections, or influence can secure a license despite a person's criminal history, while hard-working officers face roadblocks regardless of their dedication and sacrifice. Even law-abiding citizens. A millionaire, man say, boy, I'm going to pay 5. Him say, I'm not paying nobody no money. Because when him start film business, nobody never give him nothing. And him say, I'm not getting no man no money. And them deny him, say them can't keep it. The public deserve answer. Why aren't these top officials facing repercussion for endorsing criminals? You're not going to see that because the media are the biggest enemy of poor people. The real criminals in Jamaica are educated people. I most want to know that. When you face a little boy, them have fire gun, they are distractions. How are criminals receiving firearm licenses when honorable officers lose theirs? That makes sense to me. And more broadly, what reforms will be enacted to ensure that these discrepancies are addressed with renewed focus on justice and fairness? Until these questions are answered, Jamaica's firearm licensing system remains yet another symbol of systemic failure and where criminals are armed while true protectors are disarmed and disregarded. Just always remember, as we said before, Jamaica is a criminal's paradise in the Caribbean Sea. And we say that without any apologies. We are not beholden to anyone or any political party. All we are about Team Jamaica because we are patriots. I would like to know how this man will kill so many people have a licensed firearm. Courtney Samuels, aka Stammer Terror. That name speaks volumes. Last weekend was his birthday, and guess what? The man take a picture of no man and him take a picture of that man. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.